friends, it's Sin and I'm back to do another review. This is for 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2. Alright, my favorite 90 Day franchise is back. I'm going to be uploading another video for episode 3 this week since I'm a little behind, so I'm going to get 2 videos this week. But we can get into these people as a mess, as always. They was a mess, ain't they? So the first couple I'm going to talk about is Yazan and Brittany. So Brittany is 26, from America, and Yazan is from Jordan. Yes, Jordan's where he's from. And we find out that Brittany typically likes to date older guys, like really old, older than her, usually affluent, and they have a lot of money, but she happens to get with this 24-year-old from Jordan who's 2 years younger than her and pretty sure not affluent, And she says the oldest guy she's dated has been 85. Girl, why? Why? That don't even make no sense. 26, 85, I mean, maybe she was hoping he was going to write her into his will. I don't know. No. I don't think anybody could pay me for that. But Yazan and Brittany basically were together about 5 weeks before he proposed. So this to me is not seeming like a stable relationship. Like, sure, people can get together early and get engaged, but just to me, this don't seem like it's gonna work. 5 weeks is a very short amount of time. I think that she's only visited Jordan once. I just don't see it happen. She's very outspoken and, upfront, and just not upfront. That's a lie. She's very outspoken, and it seems like if she goes to Jordan, they're going to be wanting her to do a lot of things, and they want her to convert to Islam, and she doesn't want to do that. So I don't see this relationship working out at all. Definitely not. So Brittany has always lived with her dad. He's a single dad, and she still lives with him. And what's crazy to me is that she decides to break it to him that she's going to be moving to Jordan in a week. I just feel like it's so wrong to do to your parent. He clearly was very upset. He's sitting there smiling, but he's very sad. I just feel like I don't know why people get themselves in these situations where they don't tell their family early about things, because it always ends in disaster. If we could freaking reference what these fools' names, Chantal and Pedro, not telling you about anything, that went well, didn't it? It's a hot mess. So I don't know why people do this. Just be upfront, tell your family, and then they wouldn't, at least be able to brace themselves for you moving to a whole nother country and never be able to see you often. I just no, girl, that's not the way to do it. It's wrong. It's so wrong. No. But getting back to them already having issues and not seeing this as a relationship is gonna work. We see her FaceTiming with Yazan, and he keeps bringing up that he wants her to convert to Islam. And she just skirting around the issue. She's we just go around. Cause she's I'm not gonna do it. So I just feel like that's already a clash. He wants you to convert to his religion. You don't want to be part of that at all. Issues. And then she talk about, his family want us to get married as soon as I get to Jordan. But I don't want to get married. I keep telling him it's because, I want us to grow and it's not the right time. But it's really because I got a secret. Once you said she had a secret, I said, this girl married. And I was right. She is still married because she got with some guy when she was younger. And after they got married, he got deported. This story is a hot mess. Apparently, he was from Haiti. And within 3 months of them being married, he got deported. I was confused. I was like, how he get deported if he married? I guess he's not a U.S. citizen yet because he didn't get his green papers if he only married for 3 months. I guess that's how it works. But whatever. So she's still married. So now she's going to break it to Yazan and his family that she's still married. She can get married. We'll see how this goes. Probably not going to go well at all if she even tells them. Because I feel like she's on the fence. The lawyer she talks to says she should definitely tell them. But she seems like she's so on the fence and she shouldn't be. You should just tell them that you're married. Because it's not a good situation to be in. Lying about you being married. That don't make no sense, girl. But yeah, that's it with Yazan and Brittany. Alright, then we're gonna get into Jenny and Sumit. Oh boy, these fools from last season. I cannot. Okay, so first of all, Jenny being on here, I was like, alright, well, she's still Sumit. Girl, why? You're crazy. This man lied to you, had you out in goddamn India being his sidekick, as she said. Y'all got bum rushed by his family. You found out he was married, and you still want to be with him. Crazy. It doesn't make any sense. What? Are people this ridiculous and naive and desperate. Yep, Jenny, she is. That's what the truth is. And she keeps describing like the time, when she found out that he had a wife and the family came and they took him from her. It's like, it was so horrible. It was so horrible. Girl, why you still with him then? That don't even make any sense. It was so horrible, but you want to still be with him even though he put you through something so terrible. Literally, you gave up your life, your children, your grandchildren, your apartment, your job. You took all your savings to go to India, and he knew y'all couldn't get married. He let you literally ruin your life for him. People be saying that like, oh, they ruined my life. And to an extent, when they say it about people, I know they mean it. But this level of ruining somebody's life, that's a high level that he did to her. Like, it's ridiculous. But Jenny's a fool, right? Yes. And she's talking about like Sumit and how now he's fighting for them. She's like, he's fighting for us. Girl, whatever you say. And she's just like, I think that he's done lying this time. Like, you think he's done lying. You're not even confident in this relationship or him telling the truth, but your dumb self's still with him. And, which I haven't said yet, planning on going back to India. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make it up. Ridiculous. Like, I don't even know. And Jenny is like, still having her incident. She's like, okay, if he doesn't get the divorce, that'll be like the worst thing for me. She says it'll be the worst thing, but she doesn't say she'll break up with him. And this is how you know she's a fool. She's the type of person that gets finessed because she can't even fathom breaking up with him if he doesn't even get divorced. She still won't say those words. Like, I have no words for this lady. I really don't. Because she's really ridiculous. So we know that Samit's supposed to be getting divorced, and he's telling Jenny that it's taking longer than it's supposed to because the family's like got him in a lawsuit. And it's a whole thing. He has to like pay the family, like just a hot mess. And Jenny's like, well, you need to go and show me proof that you're getting divorced. But Samit somebody's taking longer than it should, so he don't got no proof. He don't even got proof that he filed for a divorce. So just a mess. So, like, at the end of the first episode, Jenny is talking to Sumi, and she's like, so, can I talk to your parents? I want to make sure this soul's going the way it's supposed to be. And Sumi says, oh, yeah, I will get them. And he come back, and he's like, oh, they don't want to talk. Lies, Sumi. You didn't even go to your parents. I know he didn't. He is lying. And Jenny's like, the biggest issue we had last year was his parents. Girl, what? No. The biggest issue you had was that he lied to you and he had a whole wife. How's she gonna say the biggest issue was his parents? This lady is crazy. No, lady, no. He had a whole wife. He had a whole in-law family that came into the house and kidnapped him because they said, what is you doing out here with this lady, this old white lady from America? What are you doing? You got a whole wife. That was the biggest issue, Jenny. Deluded. She is so deluded. I just can't. So in the next episode, we see more of Sumi, and he's like talking to his friends, and he's like, oh, Jenny coming back, and they just like, oh boy, why? Why are you doing this? Like, why are you gonna bring trouble back into your life? The situation was not good, and Sumi, he ain't listening. So Sumi had to pay his in-laws or his father-in-law like $20,000. I really can't remember the number. He has to pay them some really high amount of money, and he says that his parents gave him half the money, and he still has a little bit left. And even his friend is like, wait. Your family, your parents gave you money to pay off your in-laws, even though they want you to stay with her and they don't want you to be with Jenny. Like, they're like, this is not adding up. So me getting mad defensive, and he's like, no, that's because I'm their son and they care about me. And his friends like, Like, they're like, either he didn't really have to pay that amount of money, or he hasn't paid the in-laws, or his parents haven't helped him. Like, something's not adding up. Or maybe he has told his family, which is what I think. I think he's told his family that he's not going to be with Jenny, even though he doesn't want to be with this arranged marriage. I think he's probably said, no, I'm not going to be with Jenny. It's going to be done. And they helped him pay for it. But he's just like getting himself into a ball of lies. And so much lies that his friends don't even believe him. That's how you know he ain't, truthful. Because his friends are just sitting there like, boy, what? You're not even telling the truth. So, to me, this is going to be an interesting season with his lies. They just going to come unraveling just like last season. But we're not going to be surprised this time because we know he a liar. So when his friends just keep saying like, everything was just like a mess last year, and to me it's like, no, my best time, I was the happiest when me and Jenny were together in our apartment living freely. freely. Him and Jenny are so deluded. You were not living freely. You had her hiding in the apartment. You kept leaving in and out to go see your parents and be sneaky. You had a whole wife. You weren't living freely. You were leaving sneakily. Stop playing. You had a mistress in a whole other apartment. Like, what? This is what we doing? They both, Jenny and Sami belong together actually, because they both completely make up new truths. There's the truth, and then there's their version in their deluded minds, right? And besides that, we just got Jenny doing, foolishness. She's like, oh, I'm going to take out my retirement early. The lawyer guy, financial advisor, that's who he is. He's like, I don't really recommend you doing that. You're going to lose some of your pension when you do that. So, what did she say? I'll be confusing them. Like, pension or Social Security? I think it was Social Security. So they're like, no, you're going to lose your Social Security. You're going to lose something if you do that. But she's like, oh, I have no other choice. I need this money. And Sami don't have a job right now, so I'm going back to India. She can go back to India for a man who lied to you, who's still currently married and has not divorced. His parents haven't talked to you. He gave you no proof. You can go move your dumb self back to India. Take the only money you're going to have, your Social Security, and go and take care of y'all. That sounds like a great plan, Jenny. Sounds like a great plan. I can't wait for this to crash and burn because it's hilarious. Because anybody that's that foolish, listen, you deserve what's coming to you because it's not going to go well. And basically, the financial advisor is like, after your monthly amount that you're going to be getting, you're going to have like $75 left or $175 left, something like that left after she pays all her bills. So you're going to be poor. And you still can go to India and she's just sitting there looking stupid. Y'all, we just going to see this foolishness unfold. That's what we're going to have to do because I can't deal with Jenny and Sami. I can't. All right, then it is Armando and Kenny. I am loving 90 Day Fiance adding these queer couples on. Next, we need a black queer couple. That's what I want to see. But I am glad that they're adding these queer couples on. So it's Kenny and Armando. Kenny is 57, Armando's like 31. It's very big age difference, but listen, these are the type of instances, watch, but like whatever. 31 is like grown. If you want to date somebody way older than you, it's not my business. But people in their 20s, nah, I still consider it too young. To date people in their 50s, and I find them like the older people to be creepy. Is it slightly creepy? Yeah, but like they both adults. I'm just gonna let it go, whatever. But we found out they're both single dads. Armando's from Mexico. Kenny's the one that's the American. And Armando's basically not out to his family. He has tried to come out to them at some point, but it didn't really go well. Kenny has like 4 children. Yeah, he has like 4 children. But he's still just a single dad because he had them through surrogate. So they both have children. So I guess like, okay, I can understand how y'all meshed and y'all met each other. But really the biggest issue I feel like is Armando and his family not accepting that he's gay. We find out that Armando actually, we know he has a daughter, so he had a wife at some point, but she dies in like a tragic car accident. Before any of that happened, he did tell her at some point after their relationship was going on for years, he told her that he was gay, and she basically outed him to his mother. But then his family just, act like none of that happened. They don't want to accept this. So he's another person that's not giving a lot of information. I think it's a week before he's supposed to be moving. He's going to move to a whole nother city, like 4 hours away from his family, take his daughter, and then have Kenny come down and live with him. And he hasn't told anybody anything. I understand why he didn't want to tell him, because he has to tell him also that he's gay again, and it did not go well the first time. But I think that Armando should have at least told him he was moving. So they would just be prepared for that. Yeah, so they would just be prepared for that. They would prepare for the move, and then he could just be like, yeah, with my boyfriend. And remember, I'm gay. I told y'all that, but y'all trash. Just like throw that in there, and I'll be 4 hours away. Bye. But he ends up talking to his sister, and he's like, comes out to her again, and he's like, listen, last time I told you that you was garbage. You was basically like, I got the devil in me. You was being real trash. And she crying, and she's like, oh, I just didn't want to accept it. We saw this one straight side of you the whole time. She didn't say straight, but that's basically what she meant. We saw this one straight side of you the whole time. You had a wife, you had a child, and then you want to show us another face. Girl, what? Yeah, because he was hiding that he was gay because he knew y'all was going to react badly. And then you just said he showed 2 faces. No, he showed you his real self and you didn't even accept it. God dang, like, no. And then she does like be like, oh, I'm sorry what I said, but it's just hard to accept. I don't know. I don't like when people say stuff like that. Like, just say I'm sorry for what I said and I accept you. Done. No if, no ands, no buts about it. Don't backtrack with a but. It's not a real apology and it's not a real acceptance. So his family got some work to do for sure. And I can see why he would want to move away to have his nice, happy relationship with his boyfriend and away from the family that doesn't want him to be gay and sees it as like devilish work and stuff. That has to be too much to deal with. I'd be out of there too. But that's really it with Kenny and Armando. I feel like it was more for Armando. Besides that, Kenny is really sad to be leaving like his children, and his daughter seems really sad for her father to leave. At least it's Mexico. Like, I think they acting like it's like the furthest place in the world. I feel like a lot of people go to Mexico. You can get cheap tickets to Mexico. I know it's probably sad that he's moving away, but it ain't that bad. He's not moving to like goddamn China. That's far, you know? He's not that far, but we'll see how this goes. To me, it seems like they might make it through. For now, I'm going to say they'll probably make it through. All right, lastly is Biniam. I think I'm saying his name right. She calls him Baby. And Ariella. Let me start this off. Ariella annoying. She annoying. She got my nerves. Like, I don't like her. I don't. That sounds terrible, but I don't like her. She's just like, oh my God, everybody loves me. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, please. And when I was younger, I just ran off to like Argentina. She named someplace. I hope it's Argentina. I can't remember. And yep, that's what I did. Okay, right. So you just one of those, I love to travel and experience other cultures. Shut up. And while she's talking about that, she has a freaking picture with her like cornrows or box braids on her head. No. We're not doing this. Take it out your head. We're not doing cultural appropriation. And she just seemed like the type when she's just like, everybody loves me. I love all countries. You love appropriating. Stop playing, girl. Because I don't got time for it. She needs knocked out. That's my little rant. Because I just already know. I'm not a fan of the girl. But Ariella is from America. And her fiance, Baby, because Biniam. Yeah, he's from Ethiopia. And we know after 3 months that she gets pregnant. So she's going to be moving to Ethiopia. In the middle of her pregnancy, she's gonna have her baby there, and she finds out that there's no epidural. Her family is not advising it. She's at this like baby yoga class, and they're like, "Ooh, girl, you about to be there with no epidural?" People have babies without the epidural all the time. She wants her fiance to be there for the birth of the child, which is very understandable. I'll say that at least. But I really didn't have much to say about Biniam, aka Baby, and Ariella because they have like very small snippets of her in the show. Like, even though she's on the first 2 episodes, it's not a lot. And we don't even really get to see anything from Biniam yet either. So it's not that much. We just know she's going to be moving to Ethiopia. And she's really worried about having a baby with not the same, I guess, some supplies that they would have in America. Because they can administer the epidural. They know how to do it and everything. They're all trained. They're doctors. The problem is that they don't actually always have it to give to people. That's the issue. They're in low supply. So we shall see how that goes, right? But that is it for my review and a recap of 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2. Ariella getting on your nerves? What you getting on my nerves? There's always somebody that get on my goddamn nerves on these shows. She's like Lisa, who I hated from before 90 Days. There's always somebody I really don't like. Always. I'm going to do another recap and review for episode 3 this week. I will have it in. So I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.